What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or I'm blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 13. Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead show, comics, spin-offs, movies, everything related to The Walking Dead, spoiler warning. What does this mean? We're going to talk about the opening minutes of The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 13, which I believe is Michonne's last episode. We're going to break it down and theorize it a little bit. But first, before we get to it, guys, help us out by hitting that subscribe button. If you have already, thank you very much. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers. If you are a subscriber, make sure you ring the bell to be notified when we post videos every day. And if you want to become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family, hit that join button. Now, it starts with a puddle. Michonne walks up, and it's a pretty cool shot. Well, a series of shots. You see Michonne step towards the puddle, and then we see her walk her pets. And we're like, whoa, flashback. Yep. I hope we get to see a good episode that's kind of like the journey of Michonne. We saw Michonne in Season 2, Episode 13. You see the shot right here of Michonne and her two walker pets way back when in Season 2 and Season 3. Well, more like Season 3. It was a Season 2 finale. Michonne steps in the puddle, you see her boots, and then you see the chain, and she walks towards a body that has bullets there. This is between Season 2 and Season 3 in the Season 2 finale. And I believe this is an alternate version of what happened. Because we know what happened, and I believe this shows what could have happened, but didn't, in an alternate universe, or an alternate version, or a remix, or a what-if scenario. But either way, Michonne picks up some bullets, puts them in her pocket, and she looks around. It's pretty badass, and I like the idea of seeing it from a different angle or just getting more story of the character, because when we first saw her, she was just a hooded figure. Michonne sees a walker coming up, she takes out her katana and whapa, takes out the walker. It's pretty awesome. And I'm not sure why the walker comes around, because these walker pets of hers, they're called walker pets, should have camouflaged Michonne, but either way, the walker comes around. Michonne takes out the walker and she looks around. Then we see Michonne standing there, hearing noises. She turns around and she'll see Andrea running in the woods. Now, I believe this was new footage. They shot this for Michonne's last episode. You know, the walker pets were maybe the same actors, maybe not. And it's pretty cool how they did this stuff. They had, green sleeves over part of the arms, but then you see Andrea running in the woods. And it's the same footage as before, I'm guessing. Or it's a different actress. I doubt Laurie Holden came back because of stuff with her contract and whatever, but I believe they reused footage from Season 2, the finale of Season 2. Michonne looks on and sees Andrea running for her life, and then we're like, oh, Michonne's gonna go save her, right? Well, you see the walkers, and they're coming from or around Hershel's farm, and you're like, oh man, it takes us back to Season 2. And I love callbacks and connections and Easter eggs, and it's always great to go to prior seasons. And Michonne thinks about what to do. She's like, should I go help her? Should I not? And again, we already saw this. So we're like, okay, we know that Andrea fights off the walkers, and I believe it's the same footage from Season 2, Episode 13. I haven't seen it, I can go back and watch it, but I believe it's just reused footage. It's not like Andrea filmed again. But you never know. I just doubt they would bring the actress back for filming there. They could just reuse what they had. But again, Michonne looks on. She doesn't walk towards Andrea. She's just there, and she listens. Andrea fights off the walkers, kills two of them, and the last walker's coming towards her. I remember the screams were way worse in Season 2. She was like, ah, 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 ah. It was like overkill. And yes, she's running for her life and she would be panicking, but it was just over the top. It's so loud, it's so annoying, and I believe they changed that. I could be wrong, but what do you think about it? But either way, she's fighting it off. Michonne looks on, and she's like, okay. Now, we know before, she saves Andrea, but here, she just looks, and she's like, nah, she's on her own. And I believe it's a what-if scenario, because I think the episode is called What We Become, or What We Have Become. The choices we make and the choices that we have made and experiences that we have gone through make us who we are today. That's the case of everyday life, but definitely in a zombie apocalypse. Again, she walks away and goes the opposite direction Andrea is after Andrea screams, and that's how it ends. So I'm guessing Michonne does not save Andrea here. But again, in the Season 2 finale, this is what we saw. Michonne and her walker pets. And fun fact, interesting fact, this is not Denai Guerrera. At this point in the Season 2 finale, they did not cast Denai Guerrera as Michonne. She had to interview and audition, and it was a couple of different things, but she did not get the part when they already filmed this. So she came in Season 3 after this was filmed. I wonder if we're going to see these guys again in a flashback kind of thing where Michonne remembers things, because these are her Walker pets. It was her boyfriend and her friend, or her boyfriend's friend. And I guess he was Michonne's friend too. But the fact that Andrea was shown hopefully means that we're going to see some callbacks, Easter eggs, connections to prior seasons that Michonne was in. Season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and half of 10. But what do you think of Andrea? Did she get a raw deal? Because she had an 8-year contract or something, right? Something crazy. But she was killed off in season 3. She wasn't supposed to. She was supposed to be a love interest for Rick, if you know the comics. But she was killed off in season 3 by the governor. And it's interesting that they're showing the Andrea clip with Michonne, because that's how she was introduced. So it's kind of cool. But what do you think about it? And what did you think of her death? I know Milton bitter, but it was the governor doing. But either way, this is Michonne's last episode coming up in season 10, episode 13, I believe. That's the early word. Haven't seen anything from AMC, but I believe it's her last episode. And I thought the introduction of the Michonne character was pretty great. Hopefully the exit of Michonne is great as well. But you never know. Michonne is my favorite character, and a lot of people love her. But we'll have to see how it goes down. Hopefully you saw the early spoilers. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of information going around. But either way, Michonne is leaving the show. Hopefully she survives and she makes it on into the movies to be reunited with Rick. But we'll have to see how it goes down. What does it mean? What do you make of the opening minutes with Michonne, the Andrea connection? Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And for those interested in my Zombie Apocalypse book series, if you like what we do here at the channel, pick up the book series, because the proceeds from the book sales come back to the book series as well as the PT channel. Thank you guys for watching, and tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.